Okay, so it's a weekend. There's no work going on here at Coco Palms on a weekend. So I just came in to show you kind of where we're at. Now I am filming. This is the frog wing. This is Kaua'i too. Okay, you can see they've been chopping a lot at it, picking at it, just like they did Kaua'i 1, which was the fish wing. So again, this is the frog wing. Very popular. I mean, all that tile work in the frog wing was so gorgeous. But, so, totally half of the fish wing, more than half of it, is gone. It's totally knocked down. So I'm walking along the frog wing, and you can see they've been just whacking away at it. Tomorrow's Monday. They'll be bringing these big machines in now to finish off the fish wing and then keep going on the frog wing. You can see all this rebar, all that steel. That's all going to be put on barges, sent to Oahu. And you can see as they chew away at the building, so much rebar. And it'll be all made again into rebar and steel. Okay. So this whole structure was Kaua'i 2, the frog wing. And then the next one here was the fish wing. And you can see kind of over half of the fish wing is gone. Kind of zoom in on it here. And they had like, between the two buildings here, they had those skywalks. And of course, before they even started whacking away at the building, they knocked those skywalks out of there. So, okay, so this is the fish wing. And I showed you the other day that big machine down there, power screen. And they take all this cement and just chop it up and just take it into almost like it's flour. Because then they're going to make cement out of it again. And that's what they'll use to rebuild these buildings. Okay, so this is where they got to the rest of the fish wing right here. And you can see the roofing from all 3 stories just collapsed. Okay. And that's the process. That's the process of demolition. And they just whack away at these buildings. And then they'll just start to come down. And they're, of course, very careful when they do this. Okay, so fish wing, frog wing. Just a reminder, when they're finished, when these are down and it's all cleaned up and everything, they are going to be rebuilt in the same footprint. So the shell building way down there, which is gone now, the fish wing, and the frog wing will all be rebuilt in the same footprints. Just check out all this steel rebar. Tons and tons and tons of rebar. You can see how much rebar was in every floor. Go up to the third story. See, there's rebar everywhere coming out of the cement. That's what held these buildings up for decades. These things were built so strong. All this area here in front of us was the Prince of Hawaii cottages, and then they were demolished back in about 2016, and they saved the jacuzzis in them. So these will all be rebuilt right along this area here. Okay, the Prince of Hawaii cottages. They were the fanciest cottages, the most expensive, and people absolutely loved staying in them. Okay, I am on the west side now of the frog wing, and when they start taking it down from this side, I'll be over here on the opposite side of it, being able to film it from this side. So this will be the west side of the frog wing and what's left of the fish wing also. So that's going to be next week sometime. Okay, so west side of the frog wing and what's left of the west side of the fish wing. Okay, this is the Queen's Audience Hall. I showed you a picture of it when it had that huge painting on the southern wall here. And then we're gonna just flip it over and kind of show you how the roof looked in here. There's 3 sections to this roof, and it still looks really strong. That's section 1. This was a great big banquet hall. This is section 2. Okay. And that's so they could hold 3 events in here at one time if they had to. They had walls that would come in, and you could break it down into 3 sections and have 3 events at one time. And so this is section 3 of the Queen's Audience Hall. They're going to totally restore this. It's beautiful. Okay, this is the wedding chapel. Still here. And they're going to totally restore this. We won't go in here, but I'll show you what it looked like inside. And it was called Chapel in the Palms. Beautiful, famous place, built in 1953 for the Rita Hayworth movie, Miss Sadie Thompson. So this was a movie prop. And thousands of people have been married in this chapel. I can hardly wait to see this when they restore it. You'll see it in the movie Miss Sadie Thompson. Of course you're gonna see it in Below Hawaii, especially near the end of the movie. The movie basically ends with this chapel behind Elvis and Miley.